Hey there, brothers and sisters. I thought I would jump in, just like a lot of people are, and talk about this so called controversy over the latest Skillet release of Emmanuel. I listened to the song, I watched the video. Honestly, thought it was pretty cool. Video and the song. I'm not a big Skillet fan myself, but I do listen to, harder music at times. One thing we have to keep in context, not just as Christians, but as people, is the music we sing in church, no matter what church you're in, is a sign of the times it was written in. The church I pastor right now, we sing a lot of hymns that are in the Old Baptist hymnal, for instance, and some of those hymns are, over 100 years old, but we also sing some newer hymns, but they're hymns nonetheless. And we've been to other churches where they sing, very contemporary songs, and that's okay too. When all of these hymns were written, 100 years ago, granted, I know there's a hymn's been written more recently than that, but the bulk that are in the hymnals over 100 years ago or more, the style of music that was used in those hymns was very similar to the style of music that was played in regular popular music. So if you juxtapose that to today, and you sang a song that was a worship song with today's style music, beats, etc., it wouldn't sound like a hymn from 100 years ago. It would sound modern. Does that mean it's less reverent to God? Not necessarily. Were there songs written over 100 years ago that weren't reverent to God? Absolutely. So, when it comes to this Skillet rendition of Emmanuel, I don't think they were trying to redo the song in such a way as to give churches a different take on how to sing the song, in a worship setting. I just think they were giving it their stylistic take on it and looking at it from a different point of view. I don't think you need to do a lot of listening to people like me or the internet or John Cooper on explaining it or anything else to understand there's really nothing demonic about it that I could see, and it's really just a song crying to Jesus. And maybe if we focused on reaching out to Jesus and crying to him versus condemning others, if we did that a little bit more, crying out to Jesus, we'd all be better off. Let's think about that. Because what's the point in condemning others? Are we edifying Christ? Are we exemplifying Christ? Remember, we are all just parts of a broken mirror, but we're supposed to use the shard of mirror that we are to reflect the light of Christ. And by our actions and our words, are we doing that? Regardless of if the song was demonic or not. There's lots of demonic songs out there. There's lots of songs that were Christian or hymns that artists have taken and twisted, to their advantage, not the Lord's. So let's keep that in mind, and let's work towards edifying Christ, reflecting his glory, and not making a fuss over what other people do. Let's make a big fuss over what he's doing for us. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon. If you want to check out some of my sermons, check my collaborations tab on my YouTube page, or Ocean Park Community Church, where I'm currently preaching as serving as interim pastor. And you can check their YouTube channel out, and links to that is in the description below as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.